Okay, so let's just finish up Atachonin quickly. So as we noted, in the Bracha of Atachonin, we asked for several different types of wisdom. Let's try to get through some of them. So, Dot. So Dot is the one where, as we noted, in general, has connotations of intimacy, maybe experiential knowledge, right? Hence it is also used to describe the act of physical intimacy. Adam Yadat Chava Ishto. It also is the one that the Gemara picks up in, as we'll see, when the Gemara picks up the proof that Atar Kadosh should come before Atachonin, it points to these, and then it points to the following psukim in number 35 in Yeshayahu, where you see Mitiken et Ruach Adonai V'Isha Tato Yodienu, who established, right, would give the Spirit of God and let people know his wisdom, his advice. Edmino eitz v'vinei v'amdenu baruch mishpat v'amdenu dad v'derech tfunot yodienu. Now, in context, the wisdom you're talking about is Ruach Hashem. It's some sort of knowledge of God, and that's what Dad is referring to. And therefore, it does seem in context, in light of what we've been talking about, that the main tefillah of Atachonin is this notion of give us of yourself. Right, and we've talked about it, that the main bracha seems to be not just wisdom, but guidance to life, and in a certain sense, it's me'itcha. Now that seems to be the main word that captures that is dad, right? Give us intimate knowledge of you and everything that's captured up in that it's some way it's from God, in a certain sense that it trains us in how to live godly lives, or all that seems to be captured in the word of dad. Chochmah, in general, connotes more either knowledge or know-how or something like that. If you look, for example, in 38, so when Hashem gives Shlomo, he gives him Chochmah and Tvuna. So now we have to distinguish, right? Vayitain Elohim Chochmah uTvuna, Tvuna harbe ma'od, v'rochav lev kachol asher zarayam. Vaterev chochmat Shlomo mechachmat kol b'nei Gedem chochmat Mitzrayim. He had more chochmah than anybody else. Vayichkam mikol adam meitan ezrechi ve'emen ve'kalkal v'darda b'nei mechol v'shmo v'chol goyim saviv. So the Malbim there writes chukt mechochmat hahanhaga shediber bad heina natan evokim chochma l'shlomo tfuna harbe ma'od. Besides for the practical knowledge, which is sometimes what Chachma means, he gave him more Chachma and Tvuna. So what does it mean? Kve'arnu v'perish sefer Mishlei v'pradot ha'avdel ben Chachma u'Tvuna b'Chachma kalul kol Chachmot hamidot v'chol aninim shenofel aleim tov v'ra u'Tvuna klula Chachma ha'eyunit shenofel aleh shem emet v'sheker. So he thinks that the difference is as follows. He thinks Chachma is moral knowledge, and Tvuna is intellectual knowledge. So Chachma teaches you what is right and wrong, and Tvuna teaches you what is emet and sheker, right? That Rambam distinction in the beginning of the Moreh Nevuchim, right? Metaphysical, true and false, and moral, right and wrong. He thinks Chachma means right and wrong, and that's why it's used by Shlomo in terms of his ability to judge, right? It's right and wrong, and Tvuna means knowledge of true and false.
Yeah, but wouldn't the Das be like true or false?
So again, these overlap a little bit, right? That dot is...
or dot should be Tover.
Correct. So there, Eitzadat means right and wrong. So he thinks that when Chachma is contrasted with Tuna, it means that. The Rochav Lev... now, again, my tendency is to think some of these are overlapping. Again, sometimes Chachma means knowledge, and Tuna means Mevin Davar Mikol Toch Davar, right? That's how Rashi quotes those midrashim, that when in the context of giving looking for people for Sanhedrin, the Zkenim, it was Chachma is like knowledge, and Tuna is Mevin Davar Mitoch Davar. So there's knowledge and analysis. Again, it's very hard to pin down which of these mean what, but it's clear that by the end we want knowledge, we want know-how, we want divine knowledge, we want moral knowledge, we want intellectual knowledge. Haskel also. Haskel sometimes means success, as in the case of David. That pasuk we already saw, that God said, right, that I'll give you wisdom so that you'll be maskil. Maskil can mean successful, so it's, again, practical know-how, but it also means haskel v'yado oti, which is know me. right? So it can also mean seichel of God. So by the end, it's clear that all these things are wrapped up. Which phrase means what is it's very hard to tell.
Haskell is sort of the opposite. Is not thinking about the Jewish Enlightenment.
Yeah, but that's loka sure. The fact that they call themselves Haskalah. Right, if you look at Yirmiyahu, there you get Shuvu vanim shovim neum Adonai ki anochi baalti v'chem v'lakachti etchem echad me'ir shnayim mishpacha v'eiti etchem Tzion. Right, come back, O rebellious sons, I'm bringing you back to Yerushalayim. V'natati lechem ro'im ki libi. I'll give you shepherds of my heart, meaning people who will lead you in my ways. V'ra'u etchem deya v'haskel, and they will lead you in deya and haskel. So here it's clear that both deya and haskel can refer to leading you in God's ways. That's what I'm saying. These overlap. Again, there's this notion that Deya is, in a certain sense, the basis of everything. And that was the Gemara we mentioned from Nidarim that became a song, right? If you have this, then you have everything. Delo be ma be. Or if you don't have it, again, so my tendency is to think, I gave you the Vayikra Rabbah, and we'll finish with this. Vayikra Moshe Vaydavar Hashem Mikan Amru Kol Tamid Chacham Shein Bo Deya Nivela Tova Imenu. If a Chacham doesn't have Deya, so then a dead body is better than him. Teidel Chashakin Selam in Moshe Aviha Chachma Avia Niviim Shotzi Yisrael Mitzrayim Vayidon Nasa Kamanisim Mitzrayim Nor Al Yamsuf V'Allah L'Shmei Marom V'Hori Torah L'Shayim V'Netazik Melech HaMishkan V'lo nichnas lifnai v'lifnim at shekara lo shnemar v'yikra el Moshe. It's hard to figure out exactly what that proof is, right? But right, Deya seems to be this right knowledge of God. He was very, very smart, but until God called him. So again, it's very hard to pin down all these different phrases. Everyone will give you different ones, but it seems by the end to include all these different spheres of knowledge. Okay.